Look at this massive door. This is a portrait of him as a young man. This is the parish mansion that she lived in, his wife, his widow lived in. He was an avid outdoorsman, though he lived in New York City. And the museum is featuring his New York artwork from the North Country. He was from this area, just down the road. He died at age 48 of appendicitis. He went to Yale. He purchased an island on the St. Lawrence River called Inglenook. Look at that chair. And this is a sculpting bench. Is that what it is? Look at all those rifles there. Buffalo skull. He was born in Canton, New York in 1861. His father served in the Civil War. He was a prolific producer of art, paintings and sculptures. It's a shame he died at a fairly young age. Look at these paintings here, these drawings, I guess, you do of the before the paintings. And there he is sketching a horse. Apache saddle. And these are some of the books that he enjoyed. The door is never latched and the pantry is always full of pie. These are magazines that he, I guess, illustrated or were about his works. And here's a portrait of him in Harper's Weekly. Okay, this is the Albert Newell Gallery. Hello. Boy, he was a busy artist, that's for sure. He became wealthy through his art. This is called The Last March. The Mountain Man. And this one is The End of the Day. It's a sleigh, or sled, whatever they call them. And here's a camp called Small Oaks. I guess he would stay in the camp and paint out in the wild. Look at this log cabin. Antoinette's cabin. This a lady. Wow, look at is that the chimney? What is that on top? And this is the Rough Riders. Teddy Roosevelt, the charge of the Rough Riders. A most famous portrait. Lieutenant Patawan H. Clark, 10th Cavalry. Look at that mustache. And this gentleman is a full-dress engineer. Oh, look at that white cap, helmet. The outlaw on his bucking horse. I hope he gets away. And this is the Sundance. I've heard of that before. Looks rather torturous. The Scalp. A trophy. Did they have bridles on the horses? And this is the Evening in the Desert Navajos. River drivers in the spring breakup. And this is the Old Time Plains Fight. And look at that birch bark canoe. The Howl of the Weather. Boy, don't you know that was cold? They don't have coats on either. Here's another one. Hauling in the gill net. Canada. Pontiac Club. Pontiac Club, Canada. And would you look at that moose? There's a buffalo over that door. All right, let us continue at the paintings section on the walls. Here's a cowboy one. Untitled. I'd say squatting by the campfire and sitting by the campfire and BSing. And this is Waiting in the Moonlight. His pictures have a dark sheen to them. The Sentinel. Trooper of the Plains, 1868. And there's the buffalo. All right, let's check out the sculptures here. And I have a sheet that explains them. Dragoons, 1850. Look how they're sparring. The rattlesnake. There's the rattlesnake. Spooking the horse. Here it is again, but a different configuration. Polo. Looks getting pretty rough right there. And this is a Western theme, longhorn cattle. Look, the stampede. Oh my gosh, that wouldn't be a good place to be amongst longhorn panicking cattle. The Cheyenne. He did two of each of these. Maybe they're slightly different. And this one is the Bronco Buster. Coming through the rye. They got the 6 guns up. How many sculptures did you say you did?
22.
22?
Yeah. Technically 21 though, because one of them was one of the sculptures, the cowboy. That's an actual full-size statue in a park.
Uh-huh.
So in terms of these size sculptures, 21.
Yeah. Thank you. So he did 21 sculptures, and the rest were paintings. Look at all these horses. Pack mule. Horse studies and mule study. I got the bobtail there. That's amazing. And this one is Moaning of the Bulls. It looks like they're getting ready for a tangle here. All right, this is a engraved wooden block. The Apaches are coming. The Apaches are coming. The Messenger. This is Remington's studio in Inglenook on the St. Lawrence River. Pete's Shanty, Inglenook. Guess that was one of his neighbors or friends. Boathouse on Inglenook. Indian. They had a house in New Rochelle for 18 years. Untitled canoe sketch. Wow, look at that canoe. Indian canoe on the Columbia. The big canoe. Wow, look at this. Moose country. The Sergeant, the Savage. Remington's Mark. Showcasing pieces that reveal Remington's artistic process and development of forms in his work. This exhibition invites the viewer to notice the artist's hand through his sketches, painting, drawings, and sculptures. This is Antoinette's campfire. That was the lady with the log house. Figure with a red blanket. Mounted figure. Ghost stories. Unfinished. Emperor's hunting lodge. Where would that be? In Europe? Florida. Thatch horse shed. Gray day at Rouse. Camp interior, lost lumber camp interior. Looks like the snow is getting inside there. And this is a squatter's cabin. Stone wall. Here's the Rough Riders again. Look at those blankets they have around them there, or tents. United States troops practicing marching in the palmettos. This is how he did the castings. That's pretty amazing. And this is the outline there. And this is how he poured it.